Hey everyone. No, I'm not doing an ASMR video even though I want to. My neighbors have been unusually loud. I've been interested in filming an ASMR video. I use it to go to sleep. I enjoy the ASMR artists. I follow their content. I've always been wanting to do it, myself. I've always been interested in it. But this is an empties video. So I will be trying to put out ASMR content if you're interested in that. These curtains were not wrinkled before my 1.5-year-old son got hold of it. So I know this is obnoxiously wrinkled. I had posted on Instagram like before the pandemic, so February, March, I believe, that I was going to film an empties, and I'm just now getting around to doing it. And of course my neighbors decide and my toilet decides to start running. Surprisingly, the noise has died down a little bit, but I feel like the apartment above me, for some reason, once a month, once every couple months, ends up being like a party house. So I'm not sure like what the living situation is up there, but yeah, for some reason it could be quiet. Like it was radio silent for like almost a couple months now, and then all of a sudden like there's craziness. And when I'm filming right now, it's a Friday night, so I know not the ideal time to film anything when there's a community around, but I'm surprised at the noise. So anywho, that is my, sorry for the long intro. My name's Melinda. Hi everyone. I'm trying to get into filming YouTube videos. I'm a full-time working mom. I have a daughter that is on the spectrum. I have a 1.5-year-old son that I just mentioned. I'm married, live with my husband, and I believe I filmed like a haul, basically like a, I don't want to say a drunk haul, but a haul where I was drinking. So that's kind of like dive off the deep end of how I'm gonna be perceived. But anywho, all that prefacing aside, I do that in my personal life. I do preface my point of view before I discuss topics. Sorry, I'm moving stuff around and it's not working. So I will go through some empties. I do want to mention that I have used like tons of deodorant, and when I tell you like a lot of deodorant, and it's not because like my job is physical, but it wasn't for any particular reason of like excessive smell or excessive sweating or any kind. I don't have any sort of condition. Excuse me. I'm drinking a Zevia ginger ale. This shit is delicious. It wasn't for any particular reason. So right now I'm using the Native deodorant. I did like a 3-pack on Amazon. I believe it was like a deal, like a $25 or $21 deal. I don't know why I would buy a value pack on a deodorant I've never tried before, like a normal person. But I'm like an Amazonian, like I'm an Amazon person. So of course I like click the deal. Anywho, the cucumber lime, I believe, the cucumber mint has not been working for me. I'm going to switch to the coconut vanilla. Prior to that, I did use a spray deodorant that came in a Walmart pickup sampler, and it was for men. Totally destroyed my arms here. I believe you can kind of see it right here. And I should have known better that aerosols are not the way to go. It really, really clogs your pores. So I've got some clogged pore situation, and what I've been using to try and remedy that is the Murad clarifying cleanser. That's like my go-to salicylic acid cleanser. Even though I have dry skin, I use salicylic acid cleanser because it helps clarify my skin. I've been trying to use that on this rash situation, and that's not clearing it up. The crystal brand, you know, like the rock crystal, but I bought the roller with the liquid. That made me smell worse. So, and also the native cucumber mint that I just mentioned, that also makes me smell worse. Prior to that, I used like the typical like Degree or Dove, you know, like what is available at drugstores. So I'm on my deodorant quest. If anybody has any recommendations, I'm very, very highly interested, because I cannot believe that the high-end, most talked about, besides Lumi, and there's another indie brand or vegan, cruelty-free type brand of deodorant, Wisdom Women or something, goddess. There's other deodorants that I know that are and or more expensive, or like indie brand that I haven't tried. So I'm interested in everything basically. So I'm gonna go through my empties that I have in front of me. I did get frustrated because I hadn't filmed this yet, and I did throw some stuff away, so I'm not happy about that. So we're just gonna get started. I do have a friend, Angela, who has like a subscription box, and she also is an avid shopper. So when she gets something she doesn't care for, she has been offering it to me, and I have taken a few items. So I'm just reaching in my little bin here and just going. I don't have any rhyme or reason. This here is the Garnier Skin Active Gentle Sulfate-Free Cleanser. Anything Garnier burns my skin. Even this sulfate-free gentle cleanser burned the crap out of my skin. So I'm using it as hand wash. So it's not quite an empty, but I wanted to put it in there to note, if you have rosacea, redness like I do, sensitive skin, don't do anything Garnier, because really, literally, this like milky cleanser that is supposed to be gentle, no, this burned the crap out of my skin. And if you look on the back, it has a huge ingredient list. If it's that gentle, it shouldn't have 30 ingredients in it. So I'm going to use this as hand wash. It works great as hand wash. So I was for the longest time using the Burt's Bees Deep Cleansing Cream. It's soap bark and chamomile. I'm finding that this, and I do have hard water in my house. Do you hear that? I'm gonna have to call the plumber. This worked really good for me for a while, and excuse me, my freaking Zevia ginger ale. And now I'm finding that it just strips my skin and really doesn't do what I need it to do. And I believe it's still in date. So I would say I would recommend someone to try this, especially if they have oily skin. For the longest time, for years, it worked for me, and then it just started not working for me. So I'm gonna toss. This was a little sample that my friend Angela gave me. It's a dry conditioning instant moisture. It says to use on the ends of your hair. I don't see a difference when I use it. So it's the waterless brand dry conditioner for the ends of your hair. I have not seen a difference when using this. So I would say pass. Pass on the spray conditioners. This is the second one I've tried. I'm trying to think of the brand that I used prior to this one. But I've tried a spray or a dry conditioner before, like in my travel size. I think it was the macadamia nut brand, the macadamia oil dry conditioner brand. I don't recommend anything that is not creamy or oily as a conditioner or leave-in conditioner. The foams, the mousses, the sprays, the dry conditioners, I would pass on them all. That's just my opinion. But I'm not good with hair, so take that as you want. The L'Oreal Elvive purple conditioner. No. I do have hard water at my house, and I have red tone in my, I do have red in my hair. Redness. I come from a long line of redheads. But this, I don't know. besides the fact that it's not cruelty-free, it's like from the worst people. I regret buying it for that reason, that it's not cruelty-free and that I should have known better. But the purple in it, there's like no purple. You're better off buying, is it a toner or a developer? Again, I'm not good with hair. Getting this stuff out of the way. I don't recommend this if you're looking to take the brassiness out of your hair. This is not going to do it. I recommend investing in something twice the price. I believe this was $3.50 for 5.1 fluid ounces. Anti-brassiness, no. Don't recommend it. Sorry I'm being so negative. Here we go. One that I love. The Andalou Naturals. The Resveratrol Q10 Night Repair Cream. This is amazing if you're looking for a CoQ10 Night Repair Cream. I mean, I cleared it out. Andalou Naturals. I believe I looked into all the ingredients before I purchased this one. I love it. It's amazing. It goes on the skin great. It absorbs into your skin, but it does leave you feeling moisturized. Not as plump as a hyaluronic acid, but this is a very good moisturizer. I would highly recommend this to anybody. There's something else from the Andalou Naturals line that I don't recommend. I can't think of what it is. Probably something with the rose in it. Rose hip is great to ingest, I believe, and like as like for your hair and maybe as a toner. Again, not a professional of any sort. But as far as like essential oils and stuff like that on the skin, I do believe that rose hip Andalou Naturals is not a good one. But this Night Repair Cream with the Q10, awesome. Highly recommend it. I have repurchased this. This is a sample of the Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. I like it. It's great. Very, very little to no scent to it. It's a very nice cream. I don't think it's worth the price point. There are lots of other great creams that actually do something very, very similar. CeraVe, I feel like Cetaphil can be a little more slick, on the slick side. Any kind of peptide cream, I would say get a drugstore. Start from drugstore level if you're going to get a peptide cream, because I believe CeraVe has a really good one. I would say start on a drugstore level if you don't necessarily have a preference. This is high end for what it is. So if the price point wasn't as high, this would be a regular staple. But because I know I can get it in a drugstore and still cruelty-free and fragrance-free, I will not go this high of a price point. This is the Sleep Tight. This is from Pharmacy, the Sleep Tight Firming Night Balm. I love this stuff. I haven't repurchased it yet because it is a higher price point as well. I have rosacea, dry skin. I don't want to say acne prone. Just recently. I do get breakouts every once in a while, but this balm is amazing for me. I feel like it's a very light balm, but also I wasn't globbing it on. But I do find that the Pharmacy brand works really well with my skin. Even the honey potion, which can be, it warms to the skin. I find that when I use Pharmacy items, I do have to use them very lightly on a regular basis. So it's almost like it validates the price point, because if I glob this on, I'm gonna be really greasy. If I use too much of the honey potion, it's gonna burn and be too abrasive to my skin. I like the vitamin C cream. The vitamin C serum is amazing. I probably overuse that one, if any of their products. The lightweight moisturizer, I forget which one that one is. It's like the really light with little beads in it. Their lightweight moisturizer, that's amazing. If you use too much, you're gonna feel like you have water on your face. I appreciate the fact that Pharmacy knows that their price point matches the amount that you're gonna use per usage. So I recommend items from the Pharmacy brand. This was actually in the haul I did earlier this year. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. No. I got it in a haul, and all I can tell you is that it dries down awful. It looks cakey, crepey, gray cast. I realize it's for photos, but I don't recommend this for dry skin at all. I've tried the Hydro Grip Primer from Milk. I've tried hydrating primers. I've tried lotions. This sits on the skin like paint. Honestly, it's like you're putting paint on your skin. So I don't recommend this one. I know there's another one that is the Photo Focus Hydrating Foundation. I haven't tried that one, but this one's a no-go, the original. I did talk about Bite Beauty. I remember Raw Beauty Christie discussing how great the primer and foundation was. It did not work for me. I kept trying it. This is the Changemaker Skin Optimizing Primer. Excuse me, I'm burping because of this thing. Ginger ale, sorry. And I'm not editing, so I'm like, crap. I paused. Anyway, I'm going to pass this on to someone else. It's the Changemaker Skin Optimizing Primer. This balled up on my skin, and I tried to use like less and less of it, because if you've ever used a silicone primer or a hyaluronic acid-based primer or whatnot, if you use too much of it, you know, it balls onto the skin, and this does no matter what. So I'm going to pass it along. Oldie but goodie, I love the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I really have to hydrate my skin before I use this, but I love this. I would say this is better than the Tarte Shape Tape. This is also less expensive than that. So I would try this before going to the Tarte Shape Tape. This is really good. So highly recommend this. I buy Essence mascara. I love the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I love high-end mascaras. I really do. I've been wanting to try the NARS one that's out. And I believe the price point's like $23 or $24. I love high-end mascaras. But I'm using the Essence ones because they're about $3 or $4 or $5. And they do the job. So, fortunately, I don't have any curl to my lashes, but I do have long eyelashes. They are blonde. But I'm also not, the job that I have doesn't really require me to have a certain standard or anything like that. So I find that on a daily basis, I don't need like bomb looking eyelashes, but the Essence ones get the job done, and I appreciate the price point too, and they're cruelty free. This was in one of my hauls. This is the Korres Wild Rose Makeup Melter Cleanser. Rancid. And then after I purchased it, I see videos on like how old the actual products are in like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and places like that. Beautiful to look at. Beautiful. Smells okay, but it's rancid. So, yeah, stay away from, I'm almost tempted to say stay away from any kind of skincare from those discount places, because you're going to get rancid products. So it's a shame, but it happens. This is the clarifying cleanser I was talking about earlier from Murad. This is tried and true. I have been using this stuff for, geez, almost 10 years. It really helps. I see a difference when I don't use it for weeks at a time, or if I run out of it and I'm just trying to get through like samples of cleansers. I notice a difference to my skin. It really helps renew my skin, and I have rosacea, so don't be afraid to use salicylic acid as a cleanser. I don't deeply scrub my skin. I use chemical exfoliants. Every once in a while I will use a physical exfoliant, because if I over exfoliate my skin, I will get, you'll see all my little broken capillaries and things like that. But I highly recommend the Murad clarifying cleanser. I know the price point's really high. It's like 30 something. If there's a dupe, something cheaper, let me know. Otherwise, but I've been using this forever. let's see. I got this as a sample when I bought what is it called? Sorry. Sunscreen from Amazon. I forget the name of the brand. It's like makeup but with a colon or semicolon in the middle of it. This is a little sample of a organic flower toner. It's like a fermented flower toner. I don't even know if you can see any of that. Not really. I'm trying to see if there's a brand name on it. Wamisa. But this is like Korean beauty. I believe it's a Korean beauty brand. This was amazing. So I'm looking forward to finding this. It's a fermented, so a Asian fermented flower toner. I won't repurchase this ever again. This is like my second or third time trying to use the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. It used to work for me when I'm younger, and now that I'm older and I have fine lines and difficulty with skin texture, I don't recommend this. But if you're younger, the NYX is great as a concealer. But as far as their foundation, this is the Total Control Dropper foundation. Let me see if I can get... It's very, very liquidy. And so even before like the skin light trend came back, I was into this. Like, it melds to the skin so easily. It's beautiful. So I highly recommend the Total Control. The only problem with it is they don't have a range. I literally think they have like 8 or 10 bottles. They really need to make a range of this. But it melts into the skin and you can layer it really well. I love the Total Control. I'm trying to get through other concealers before I go back to this. But I have backups of this. And I have rosacea. I highly recommend it. Just used up a sample of the Tarte Gifted. I don't like the Tarte mascaras. I continuously try them. They just don't do it for me. I don't know what it is. Wish I could answer that. This is the Essence Super Blast 24-hour eyebrow pencil. This is so hard. So hard. Like, I don't know if you can see that. Well, now it wants to be, it's very, very waxy. And I have, I have eyebrow pencil already on my eyebrows. I'm just not into waxy eyebrow pencils. And I feel bad. I felt like I should use it up. But every time I go to use it on my eyebrow hairs, it gets clumpy and nasty. So the Essence, I mean, if I'm doing something wrong, otherwise, I mean, maybe it's because it's the waterproof version. It's going to be really waxy. So I probably should have thought about that. But this will last forever. But it's very difficult to put on. The e.l.f. Daily Face Cleanser. This is like from their basic line, I believe. And it is basic. I think I used up the moisturizers from this. The moisturizers are, again, basic. Like... It didn't burn, it didn't, but it also, I felt like it didn't like deeply moisturize like I needed it to. And so that's why I'm thinking it, you know, this blue line is just really, really basic stuff. Oh my God, I didn't repurchase the big one of this. I got the hydrating gel and the Centella mask, but I forgot to get the fruit toner, the Super Tone fruit toner of the e.l.f. This Day Glow looking stuff. Amazing, amazing. It definitely has like a citrus, almost cleaner smell to it. But love this, love this. It felt really good on the skin. I recommend. I was talked into this. Thanks a lot, Instagram. This too was just like the Macaja. Sorry, I'm butchering the heck out of this. This is that thing that we were saying, like, if you didn't get your right shade, you could mail it back for free and get your right shade. I honestly think this was like $37. Paint paint for your face, dries the heck out of your face. It's the same problem as the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. Grayish tone. I think they were going for like, you know how Korean skincare has a gray tone BB cream until you melt it to the skin. But this stuff is dry as heck, both of them. Don't recommend. I think, let's see here. I have some mascara. Sorry, I'm digging into different bags because I thought that I would be done and I'm not. But I'm looking at the time and I'm like, I don't want to hold you guys up because, you know, it's not like I'm, you know, I don't want to hold you up. So I'll stop it at like 30 minutes. This is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash. Normally it works really good for me. This one got really goopy really fast. I don't know if you can see that. Gloopa, gloopa, gloop. And I expect this. It has the Hourglass wand. And it's a thicker formula. And I like a thicker formula. I like the Better Than Sex mascara. This one got really goopy on me. And I don't know if it was just the tube. But typically like the Stila Huge Extreme Lash and the Better Than Sex by Too Faced are my go-tos as far as like what they have at Ulta, what, you know, for that price point. So I don't know what happened with that one. I was trying the Milk Kush mascara. I love how weighty this thing is. This is so streamlined. It's super, super cool. It got really gloopy as well. This one I think was even more gloopy than the Stila. So I don't know what happened to it. It was almost like it goes gloopy to dry. I don't know what I did wrong. And I'm not one to like, you know, with my mascara. Because I know that air gets in there and it messes it up. So I was kind of disappointed with this mascara. And I told myself to get the mini and I didn't. So the Milk Kush mascara. Okay, let me see. The 24-hour camo concealer by e.l.f. I've been trying and trying to enjoy this, but I think I need the hydrating concealer because this, again, tacky and paint-like. Like, it's already dry. You saw me just put that on. Like, a very little transfer now. And I just put it on. So I've been trying to use this, but it just crepey, really bad. Let me see here. That's all I can see right now. Oh, this is too deep for my, is this too deep for my skin? Where is it? I've been trying to use something up and it's just not the business. I always get, so I got the light and the illuminating It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Illuminating Cream in light. I got it to use for the summer and then I was trying to mix it with other foundations. I believe it's too old. I'm going to let it go, but there's micro glitter in this. It's not illuminating. There's no like satin finish. It is like, it looks, the camera, I don't know if the camera's picking it up. It's glitter. It's little reflex of what I think is pink micro glitter. So I'm going to let this one go because I've just tried to use it up. So I think that's it. I'm coming up on 30 minutes. I appreciate you watching at all. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.